I'm gonna be confident no matter what I do, but without the
Mhm.
mentor, like what should I say? You're going to prolong your success with anything that you do.
Mm,
Whereas, like, if you get a mentor, you're going to basically a mentor is somebody that already has been through what you want and is going
yeah.
to basically cut your time in half to get your desired result. So, for
Mhm.
me, learning from Michael's mentorship, I had the confidence in the mindset of knowing that I can do this and I can provide this to my clients. And since I successfully did it, it's like, okay, now I know what's going on. What stood out to me was like, it's not just about like, getting it's like it's more than just making the money, you're actually showing us.
Yeah.
And I've been in mentorships and I've been in like I've invested in other courses where they will show you that they can like you're gonna make the money, but it's like the material inside of it is it's like it's not good. And it's
Mhm.
like it's just basic. Michael really goes into depth of showing you exactly like what to do. And another thing I like about it too is he gives you room to like think. I'm on here for a second time because Michael's stuff works. It's like if you've already watched me already from the first one and you're watching again, it's just like this should be enough proof for you to just go ahead and hop into the mentorship. Like there's social proof, people are getting receipts. And like I said earlier, it's just like it kind of hurts me knowing that you're on the fence and you're just watching us win. And it's just
All right, welcome back to my channel. We got a familiar face. We've had Daniel Dixon on the channel. We're gonna do a case study part 2 today, and we just gonna get straight into it. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Michael. How you doing?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed, man. We have you on the channel for a second time for a reason. We're gonna see in the title you're able to sue the bureaus. We're gonna get into that, but just for anybody that's new, because it's been some time since we had you last time, can you tell us a little bit about who you are? Your services you have. Some people might be interested in doing business with you.
No, for sure. So again, Michael, thank you for having me on your YouTube again. My
Yes,
name
sir.
is Daniel Dixon. I'm a CEO of Next Level Advising, and I'm basically a credit card company where we take people to the next level for their finances, for their credit, and we just help them, get to the next level. That's really it.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Did I scam you as far as because I know you're in my mentorship? Can we just put that out there? I scammed you.
Look, no, Michael did not scam me. Michael's actually one of the legit people.
Yeah.
And just for people that are interested in getting into the mentorship, like one of his first modules, he talks about putting God first in your business. And this is a true story. Before I actually got into Michael's mentorship, like I was still making money, I was still making sales, but I was in it for the wrong reason. I was just in it just trying to make money. And when I really tried to, not try to, when I really put God as number one and really like praying over the letters, the business on my business partners, that's when I actually started to make more money and everything started making more sense because I understood it was a mission. So Michael does not scam you. You scam yourself by watching this video and then going back to doing what you were doing. That's it.
Let them know, man. Let them know. All right. So the first time we had you on the channel, we were talking about you hitting your first 10K month. I don't remember when that was, but someone on my team will do an edit. You can go back and watch the client success stories with Danny, the last one. So now you've actually sued the bureaus. You got your result from suing a TransUnion. Can you talk a little bit about that experience and what you did and maybe where you got inspiration for that information? Did you get it from just like free information, just digging in my comments?
No, no, no. So, the
Just walk
whole
through that
part of
process.
litigation came from I wanted the best deletion system for my business because we got to talk about it. There's a lot of credit for business owners out there that say that they can get results or say that they can do this, but they really don't know it. And
Yeah.
for these people out there that are getting their credit fixed, like they're getting scammed by these same people. And it kind of just hurts me seeing that these people like they're trying to get approved for a house, they're trying to get approved for a car, like they're trying to, especially for us business owners, like we're trying to get funding. And you
Mhm.
see these people just like getting scammed, and then you get that one bad credit per company and they get burned. So
Yeah.
now like I don't know if y'all seen Michael's like old videos and stuff, but you just have a lot of people commenting like, oh, this dude's scamming, like this dude doesn't know what he's talking about. Take his degree away from Harvard, like bro he needs to get a 9 to 5, fake laugh with his coworkers. Like, I'm like, yo, y'all are crazy. But that just goes to show that I got interested in this because really the first time I connect with Michael, I can just tell that he was pure and genuine and his social proof was there for sure. And the fact that I wanted to improve my deletion system and I also get to learn that how to go through litigation. So when I first joined in the mentorship, this is like I think it was August of
August?
2023.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
it
think
was like yeah, it was August of 2023, and he had it was the same time when he made the August Mastermind,
August
the
master.
new August Mastermind
Yeah.
about litigation. And for the longest, I'm like, okay, like he talks about you want to take this step by step. So when I first came to the mentorship, like my first goal was to just okay, what is the actual like deletion process before I even because you even said this too. Before we talk about litigation, you got to get good with the deletions first. So
What were
for
you
about
using? What were you using before you got into mentorship? Were you using consumer law, or what were you using? Or
I feel bad saying this, bro.
and
So
some
like
people might be
so,
new. Some people might have not seen the previous one, so
so
let's talk about it.
I'll say this. So before I joined Michael's mentorship, I used to use I'm still part of this academy. Now shout out to the academy for everything that they've done and continue doing for me. I'm pretty sure that academy was using factual disputing. I can't be 100% correct, or I mean I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it's factual disputing. But once I seen like I wanted to learn the process myself, and get better results for my clients, that's when I went on my own. And then this is where I actually stumbled across, a AI software. A lot of people call it. Y'all know it's called Metro 2.
Yeah.
And Metro 2 is cool. Like it sounds cool, but it don't work. Like Metro 2 does not work. I think when I used it for like 3 months, I took on 5 clients. And I think I got a total of like 2 inquiries on one collection out of those 5 clients total, like out
Wow.
of everybody. So then out of nowhere, like I'm praying, I'm like, okay, God, like this ain't it. I got these 5 clients and I just left the academy. So I need to get some type of like process or system that actually works. Some odd reason, this how I know, this how I know God be working. Like he be listening to my prayers. I randomly meet Michael, like he just randomly hits me up like to hop on like the podcast we did in like
Oh yeah,
May.
my assistant. Yeah, yeah, my assistant was DMing. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's crazy because around the same time I was struggling, like I was going through it because I just left it and I took a big leap of faith.
yeah,
And then at first it was like, yeah, we learned consumer laws. I'm just like, nah, bro, I'm cool. But me not knowing, like that was my own understanding. Like God was like, okay, this is what you need. A couple months later, I hopped in because I had a light bulb moment. First time I used consumer laws, like y'all can literally watch like his reels and stuff of me talking. Like I think the first like 7 days, like from one client, we had like 15 inquiry, 15 increase deleted. We had a like student loan deleted, like 3 collections. I was like, oh my goodness, like
hmm,
this is it. So consumer law is the go. And the thing is with Metro 2, if you're a credit per business owner, and you're using Metro 2, Metro 2 is cool. You can still get deletions, but at the end of the day, you cannot form a claim where relief can be granted. So that's why Michael talks about Metro 2 is like it's cool and all, but you can't sue them. When you
yeah,
understand your rights as a consumer, that's why me and Michael like we talk about consumer law. Because there are laws and these laws are being violated. You can go get you can go get compensated and get the items deleted. And I don't know if y'all been paying attention to more of Michael's videos, but he just had a student that got a bankruptcy deleted and then 1K.
kind of.
He
Yeah,
got
yeah,
paid
yeah.
1K
One-on-one
for it. So
student. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
so
yeah,
yeah,
definitely,
so
definitely.
that's just the power of when I stumbled across to answer your question, when I stumbled across consumer laws, that's the game changer. Before I was using factual Metro 2. They're cool and all, but when you really want to make sure that these bureaus, CRAs, like the credit game is changing, I feel like everybody started joining the credit card space when COVID hit, back in 2021. And I heard that like you can get like anything deleted. Like you send in a regular factual letter, it'll get wiped. But now since everybody that and their mama doing credit repair, and it's just like they're making it more difficult in the way that they're changing the system with the Oscar, these people like looking at these letters. You really got to know what you're talking about. You really have to understand how to articulate yourself. If you don't know how to do that, you got to be a credit repair business owner that's out here not getting results, and then your clients are being or then your clients can be pissed off. That's where I was. When I got into Michael's mentorship, that's when the ball game changed for sure. So
Yeah. Okay, you said something crazy right there. You said before you got into mentorship, your clients were like pissed off, and then you made an investment in yourself, and then they were no longer pissed off. Is somebody watching this right now? Somebody in my comments, they just watch every free video. They don't invest in themselves. You know what I'm saying? We pray that they make an investment in themselves one day. Can we walk through a little bit of your process with the August Mastermind? Because that's obviously in the mentorship program.
Yeah.
Just walk through the process of how you actually sued and got your what's it called? Your settlement. And you guys can go to his story. I don't know if it's you posted on your story or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I put something on my
I think
story.
it's Cap or something. You posted it. It's in our wins channel on like our community and stuff.
Yeah.
So, can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. So yeah, I'll walk you through the process. So the first thing that you understand is you have to understand what type of claim that you want to do, right? There's different claims that you want. There's like the permissible purpose leading to identity theft. There's the maximum possible accuracy. There's the furnishers have to report accurate information. It doesn't matter which claim that you choose. The goal is that you basically want to pull a copy of your credit report. You mark up the violations, you circle the items that were, that are harming you, affecting you. Then you send in your dispute letter, right? You're going to send in your dispute letter to the bureaus, CRAs, and then their registered agents.
Hmm.
You send along with the invoice as well. You send those four things. I personally, I did a CFPB complaint with it as well, just so I can
I
add more
recommend that.
exhibits to it,
Yeah, I
right?
recommend that. Yeah.
And then, like I said, depending on how you guys want to do it, and then basically what you do is like, depending on what statute of the claim that you're doing, if they don't give you your desired remedy, some people, they like to do like, how do they if the items get verified? Some people are like, how do they verify it? Or they may go 3 rounds, they might go 4 rounds, but no, me like with knowing Michael's mentorship, and I asked him a couple of times, just like do I really need to ask for a method of verification? Because it's just like I've already got all my exhibits, and based off these laws, they didn't do what they said. So I'm like, I'm not finna wait
Yeah.
2 or 3 rounds. I'm going like next week. So
Yeah.
I went to the court, filed my claim as small claims. I was like, yo, Michael, this is what I did. Everything is good. He's like, no, you did everything good. And then I remember one day, like this was like last week. I woke up and then I got an email. It was like it's from TransUnion, it's from Daniel Nolan. And it was like, we have reached a settlement. I was like, whoa, like this is crazy. Like that's where like the whole game changed. And that's just where the confidence comes from, because when you first get into credit repairs, like you hear a lot of notion like you can't get items deleted, or items must stay in your report for 7 years, or inquiries don't get deleted for 2 years. And then it's just like when you're using Metro 2 and factory disputing, you just keep getting verified. You kind of start losing hope a little bit. You're like, well, is this true? And then I don't know if I psych myself out on this, but it's like this got to be way too good to be true. And then I said I
You
absolutely
literally did it
mentioned,
and you saw it.
but it's the leap of faith that I had in. I think a lot of people need to have some faith in themselves, right? Sometimes you're gonna get burned, and you got to go through the burning.
Yeah.
You got to go through the struggles, but you got to continue to keep jumping. You got to continue to keep going, right? A marathon, I don't know where I'm trying to go with this, but it's just like it's always a constant marathon. Like if you stop right there, then you can't keep going along the journey. And for me, it's like, okay, for my client's journey, because we talk about like ascension, I'm learning more about this in business. It's like my main offer now is like, okay, they can go to the automated system, right? But it's like, okay, now you want to throw on litigation and possibly get the remedy of getting paid out in the deletion. Now my values are climbing up in my business, because now I can offer this and I can teach it. So I can offer
Yeah.
consultations, which I have done too. So just because I learned litigation and once I filed the claim, that's
Hmm.
when the whole game changed as far as like my mindset and my
Hmm.
confidence. And my confidence went to the next level, just because, like I was saying, hold on. I think I was saying, oh yeah, about the deletions. Like a lot of people say that they take like 7 years, or they take like 2 years to come off. But it's like once you understand the consumer laws, and once you understand how to go through the process of like the courts, reading the court rules, if you want to go through arbitration, small claims, district, it doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
Once you just follow it step by step and do everything that Michael says, or whoever your mentor is, like you're gonna get that desired result. And that's just how it went down. So I got that, and I was like, wow. And of course, it was for me, but now it's like I can truly bring this on to my clients. So now they can come to me, and I'm fully establishing that predictable deletion system that you talked about, for sure. So
Yeah.
it
Bulletproof
works.
deletion system.
Yeah.
First of all, none of what we're saying in this is legal advice. Everybody's situation is going to be different. Some people are going to sue, they'll just get deletion. Some people are going to sue, they'll get a check and deletions. Some people may sue, maybe they're being cheap. They didn't have a mentor, so they don't get no results. You know what I'm saying? So you got to invest in yourself at the end of the day. So,
Yes.
you know, I paid a mentor years ago to learn the game, give me the mindset and confidence. You obviously invested with me to do all that. So you got the mindset, you got the confidence. Do you feel like if you just try to learn it on your own without investing in a mentor, what kind of confidence do you think you would have had going into it?
I mean, I'm to be honest, I'm gonna be confident no matter what I do, but without the
Mhm.
mentor, like you're 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 gonna like what should I say? You're going to prolong your success with anything that you do.
Mm,
Whereas, like, if you get a mentor, you're going to basically a mentor is somebody that already has been through what you want and is going
yeah,
to basically cut your time in half to get your desired result. If I went with this without a mentor, that would have taken air after trial after trial after trial, then that's just more unhappy customers, more unhappy customers. And if I can't even get the results myself, I'm low-key scamming people saying that I can do this, but I can't even do that. And I feel
yeah,
like there's a lot of credit for business owners that say that they can do litigation or get these deletions, they don't even know what's going on. So for me
exactly.
learning from Michael's mentorship, I had the confidence in the mindset of knowing that I can do this and I can provide this to my clients. And since I successfully did it, it's like, okay, now I know what's going on. So
Exactly.
since I got into the mentorship, like without it, I would be lost. I wouldn't have known what to do. I would have probably taken months, years trying to figure this out. Eventually, knowing my mindset, I would have to invest my money. So for y'all being cheap, like it's going to cost more for you not to get a mentor in the long run.
Mhm.
I know that was a bar, but
Definitely.
it's going to cost you a lot more in the long run if you don't get a mentor and invest now. So for sure.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah, and going back to what you said as far as credit repair people that say they know litigation or know the process, it's certain things that you just know. So people that are in the mentorship, they know I've spoke about specifically trans. It's on the document. So anyone
Yeah,
that's TransUnion and small claims, if you aren't familiar with the name Danielle Nolan, then we can tell that you don't know what's going on. We're probably gonna have some beeps over the name, to be honest, but yeah,
yeah,
so one more time for my marketing team. If you don't know the name Danielle Nolan of TransUnion, then we can tell that you haven't sued, at least in small claims, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, certain
yeah.
things are just what it is. What would you say for anyone that's just on the outside looking in? What would you say is the biggest, maybe your biggest takeaway from the mentorship? I know you got in August. It's March now as we're recording this. What would you say is your biggest benefit that you got from it?
I I think my biggest takeaway, of course, Michael, of course you, Michael, like you want us to make money, but I feel like a lot of these like your whole mentorship is to retire your 9 to 5 mentorship, right?
Yeah,
And it's like, even though you market it like that, the material that's actually inside of it, what stood out to me was like, it's not just about like it's like, it's more than just make the money. You're actually showing us.
yeah,
And I've been in mentorships and I've invested in other courses where they will show you that they can like, you're going to make the money, but it's like the material inside of it it's like, it's not good. And it's
yeah,
like, it's just basic. Michael really goes into depth of like, showing you exactly like what to do. And another thing I like about it too is he gives you room to like think and it's not necessarily you have to figure it out on your own, but it expands your mindset. And it's like he gives you one piece, but it's like you can expand more on it and like kind of go with it with your own direction, which I have with
hmm,
my process and stuff. So like of course Michael's giving us simple letters, but I've adjusted mine a little bit to my own liking based off what I've learned. So it's not just like a one like a strictly one way thing. It's
yeah.
like a thing where you can expand your mind and just keep learning every single day. So for him, for you, Michael, my biggest takeaway was it wasn't just about the money. It was like, okay, we're actually providing great customer service and we're delivering a great product. So like the product that you deliver to us is like making sure that we deliver a great product to our clients. And in return, that's how we make more money. That's how I was able to make my first 10K because of the material. So when he like, of course, you got to market like, okay, like quit your 9 to 5, and people in the mentorship have done that. But the
Yeah.
material that we actually learn, it's actually pretty good. Like it's actually good stuff that's actually going to make your product better, and in return, people are going to trust and like you a lot more and pay you the money because of what product and delivery service that you have that comes with it for sure.
Definitely. Okay, definitely. I appreciate that. And we kind of moved over because going back to what you said, I'm always like, how can I improve the mentorship? So we moved over to Slack community. We got a wins channel and things like that. How do you feel about the community?
It's crazy. Like it also it's kind of just like I feel bad for the people who continue to watch your videos and they just still watching us win. It's like it's like yeah, y'all if y'all can just stop being cheap and just invest that money that just invest the money that you have. Like find a way to get inside the mentorship. Like I don't know if you gotta take out a loan, like do something. Like if you gotta work, get another 9 to 5, ask to borrow some money. It don't matter. Like if you put in the work, I'm not guaranteeing it, but if you put in the work, you're gonna have a high success rate of definitely making your return back as well as the other mentees in the group have as well. So
Yeah.
um, that's basically it. It just sucks for the people that keep watching your videos and not invest, and it's just like everybody's winning. I know Ali been going crazy. Bro made like 30K in a day. Like
We're
he's
gonna talk
killing
about
it.
that. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know. I just got connected with Jason. I think that's what his name is. I know he just
Big Jason.
started.
Yeah, he's going
Bro's
crazy.
crack, bro's cracking sales left and right. Khalid, I know he's going crazy.
Hmm.
Um, and then the other people inside the mentorship going crazy as well. So it's just a community of winners. And it's just like if you don't have a winning mindset, that's probably why you're not inside of it yet. But if you want to start winning and really take your business to the next level, then it's like you just gotta invest and just join the winning team. This is the winning team right here for sure.
Definitely. 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 So I know that you said that you're about to like get on YouTube and things like that. Um, can you talk a little bit about? I mean, you could talk about the trainings we have, maybe from the YouTube trainings, like God made marketing, just things like that, and how you plan to put that into your business as you're gonna go on YouTube. We're gonna tag his YouTube, by the way, so make sure you guys go subscribe to him.
Absolutely. So he has multiple YouTube trainings. The first one I think is the July master class. I think it talks about YouTube secrets.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I've watched that, plenty of times, and I took a couple of takeaways were just like really how to market and really how to define your dream client. I've already taken notes and I've already got my dream client of who I want to serve. And that's kind of the reason why I went into the like it's crazy because my client avatar is like I really want to target like young entrepreneurs or just aspiring business owners. And it's just like, okay, maybe you do have a lot of money right now in your business, but you could be losing out on millions because you're not leveraging your credit.
Mm,
So it's like if you come to me, then it's like, okay, we can't get everything deleted. You will have the option to go through litigation. And it's funny how when I started thinking like that, randomly a collection from 2 years ago popped up in my profile. So I guess I was kind of like, okay, like we're gonna make sure that you get this down first before you bring it on to your clients.
yeah,
I did
yeah,
it. I
yeah,
did it.
yeah.
I got it done, and now it's like, okay, so everything is kind of like clicking. All the pieces to the puzzle has come together, and that really helped me just defining my dream client. And then as far as like the God made marketing, now that's crazy. That's a different level. He like we talk about like just how to run ads, like really like getting your dream client and just really what's the word I'm looking for? Nurturing your client.
Mhm.
The best clients are the ones that are gonna be watching your page for like 3 to 4 months, and it's just like his way of it is it's not like you don't really want the client to just come in quickly. You're gonna have some of those people when they go through like
Yeah,
the funnel that you talk
yeah.
about, but
That's true.
the biggest thing is just like we kind of like take it like a slower route, but I'm fully confident in it because I've been in business for about oh my light just I've been in business for about 2 years, and I've just known like the clients that I've had that were the best and that stressed me the most have been watching my page for like at least 4 or 5, 6 months.
Mhm.
So, and that's kind of how it's set up. It's just set up to where people are gonna be nurtured through your funnel, and then by the end of it, it's like they're not gonna be one of those headache clients where they're asking all these 9 to 5 questions.
Yeah,
Like they're hopping on the call with like, okay, here's my credit card number. I'm
exactly.
ready. It's an
That's
enrollment cost. So I'm
exactly.
excited for more of those for sure. And I just know like once I implement it with the YouTube, I just got a brand new setup. No, I got some lights. My light just went off, but I just got a brand new setup, the Logitech here, my new laptop. So I'm ready to go. So for
Definitely.
sure.
Definitely. Okay, so going back to you suing TransUnion, were all of those, can we talk about the accounts that got deleted? Were all of them negative? Were all of them positive? Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
I think people get value from that.
So this is where another one of my mindsets changed too.
Hmm.
Because when I first got into credit repair, I thought that you can only delete like negative items, right? So funny story is like when I was in my old academy, like we were told to like get like a whole bunch of like credit building accounts. So I had like 7 or 8, I think I had like 6 or 7 credit building accounts. And it's like they were helping me build my credit, but at the same time, it's like my age got jacked because it's like I added on 7 new accounts. So like
Yeah.
look at the 5 factors, like the average age of my accounts just decreased. I already
Hmm.
had some student loans and some like 3 credit cards, but once I added those 7 accounts, my age just like dropped like this. So I'm
Hmm.
like, okay, how can I boost my credit? But these items are positive though. Like I can't delete these. But then once I hop into the mentorship, like Michael's like, you can delete anything because he says like credit reporting is optional. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna try this. So the first thing that I did was it was for one of my I think it was for one of my business partners.
Hmm.
Because I was so confident in the process, I was deleting everything. I was like, bro, like we're gonna delete your credit score and we're gonna delete like yourself. He was like, no way. 14 days wiped. He was like, okay, bro, this is crazy. I was like, no, bro, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And this leads to me about what accounts got deleted. So the main account that I had was like it was a small collection, and it's just like I knew I could have sent in like the actual debt collector, they actually validated it. So I'm gonna keep them in the back burner. I'm going for them next. But
They
even though
they had the audacity to say that they validated it.
yeah, they
They playing games.
like y'all don't know who you're
Feeling
messing with.
confident. They say he don't know no consumer law.
But
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
okay. So I'm like, let me just attack the bureau first that's reporting it. I'm gonna go for you about trying to collect the debt that's not mine second. If you
Yeah.
know, you know.
Yeah.
So that was the first account. And then I had like some inquiries that I had some inquiries that I applied for stuff. Got those wiped away.
Yeah.
And then the crazy part where we're gonna talk about is I actually deleted like it was like 4 positive accounts. Like
Hmm.
these were accounts that were helping me build my credit. Like I opened them, like they were in good standing, but at the end of the day, it's like whatever laws that you use, like they still don't get permission to report this. So I'm like, based off the claim that I did, I'm like, y'all didn't get provide permission. I'm gonna need y'all to delete these, and they didn't delete them. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna sue you for it, and that's how I got my deletion. So they were positive accounts, and a lot of people think that you can only delete closed accounts or you can only delete negative accounts, and I'm like, you can delete anything off your profile, like personal information, inquiries, like bankruptcies, like it doesn't matter what it is, like
Yeah.
anything can come off your credit report because it has to get your permission first before anything can be reported. So yeah.
Definitely. Definitely. I don't know if you remember this, but when we were talking, I was basically telling you, I said my prediction is that they're gonna hit you with a settlement maybe a week and a half after you file. Can you talk about that and if my prediction was like way off or close or what it was?
So I ain't gonna cap though, like I was asking Michael a lot of questions because it's my first time and I just want to make sure that I'm doing it right before
As
I
you
actually
should,
bring
as you should.
client.
I mean, I'm the culture of the mentorship, just for people that aren't in it. It's not like you get in and I'm just like, all right, I'm not gonna answer none of your questions.
Yeah.
You say that I encourage y'all to ask questions. How would
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Okay, all right,
Yeah. So
yeah,
yeah, you encourage us to ask questions, but I'm just saying for me, I overthink a lot because I'm like, okay, before I bring this on to my clients, like I want to make sure that I get this down straight. That's just
that's
who I
good.
am as a person.
Yeah, that's
And
good.
I'm like, I remember, like I said earlier, like I texted Michael, I was like, okay, I did everything right. And then I'm like, oh snap, like I think I forgot to actually serve them. So I was like, hold on, how do I serve them? I was like, yo, you're gonna use this website, you just go through it. I was
Yeah,
texting them, okay, bro. Then I was like, okay, like I was kind of texting Michael, I was like, bro, like when are they gonna respond or when should I be waiting for? He's like, bro, just relax,
yeah.
just be patient.
I think you're gonna call them. You told me you're gonna call them or something, and you called like a random worker.
I so I actually ended up calling. I was like, yeah, like I just sued you guys. So like, we trying to settle this right now or like what?
I was
And
like, wait,
the rep was so confused. But
yeah,
like it was my first time doing it. So I
that's
told Michael,
understandable.
but Mike was like, bro, just be patient. Like you should get a call from
I think I
the
said
legal
call or
team.
email. That was kind of my prediction. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
you should get a
I've
call
seen
or
both.
email from them like a week or two later. And a week or two later came by, and I got that email. So I was like, yo, this is lit. So Michael was, pretty not pretty correct. Michael was exactly correct on what he said, the mentorship and what he said would happen, and everything happened exactly how he said it. So no, he's not scamming. You just scamming by not having faith in yourself. For everybody that thinks
I'm
that they
saying.
scamming.
That's what I'm
That's all
saying.
that's what it is for real.
That's what I'm saying, man. So I've seen a couple people here and there in the mentorship that have actually, sued, but we have a number of people that haven't gone through that process. So I just want to make it clear. Mentorship is about what you put into it. Can you talk a little bit about, you know, what made you even do it? I know that I don't think I was on your enrollment call. You're probably with one of my reps. I'm pretty sure you didn't come on there saying like, "Oh, what's the guarantee I'm gonna be successful?" You know what I'm saying? Things like that. So can you talk about just the bulletproof mindset that you had to even take action and go ahead and
Yeah.
file that? Because not everyone does, you know?
Yeah. So coming into it, like my situation was a little bit different, right? So I was using, Metro 2, and I told you I had like 5 clients in the middle of the rounds, and we're seeing like no results because I just left the academy, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try this out on my own. Like, I need to know the process. Like, I want the best results for my clients. I want to make it my process. And it's like, oh, I stumbled across this AI that like it's great, like it works. I'm seeing no results. I'm like, oh gosh, like we're going 2 or 3 rounds. I'm spending like I brought a whole new printer for it too. Like Metro 2, they print out like 20 pages per envelope. You're
Yeah,
sending out like 20 envelopes a client, so that's already 400 pages. So like I'll be in one round for a client, I'm running out of like $50 of ink. So I'm like, it was crazy. Like I was spending so much money getting no results. And that's part of the burning that you gotta go through. It's just like if I didn't go through that, and my passion was like I care about my customers more than me. I care about my customers more than actually making the money.
yeah.
So for me, it's like, okay, this mentorship is 2,500, but it's like if I don't get that 2,500 into
It's
investing with
not
my
that's in the past. It's not 2,500, but yeah, cause
yeah, it's way higher now. I got
no, that was
lucky.
that was in the past. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
make
yeah.
but yeah, yeah, go ahead.
I got
We
lucky
we
with
could
the
we could
amount
talk
that I
about
know.
that. We could talk about that. Back in August,
Yeah,
over time things get more valuable, so price goes up. So this
yeah,
is why you shouldn't wait to take action. You might wait till 2025. The mentorship could be $300,000. You know what I'm saying? So you got to take action
yeah,
when it's time. You feel me? But yeah, go ahead.
yeah.
Say what you were saying.
So like I said, I was blessed with the amount that I got to invest in. But like I was saying, it's just like if I didn't invest that to amount, it's just like I would be spending way much more money trying to like satisfy my clients. I would have put way more stress in, and just like when I got into the mentorship, like that's when that's when like everything changed. As far as like I said, getting the deletions, and I've figured out a process myself to where I actually save a lot of money on the letters too. And it's just like we're getting way more better results, and I can charge higher prices for it too. So it's like even if I wanted to like spend more money on like the actual process, I would still be making a lot more because now it's like, okay, I put in the work, the value is there. Like I can charge a price, and
Mhm.
I'm not negotiating. It's just like you're gonna pay the price or you're gonna stay stuck in the same position.
Exactly.
So it's
Yeah.
like I'm not negotiating price over here. It's like you're gonna pay the price or you know you're just gonna be drowning, just you're just gonna be thinking about like it's either you pay the price or just like you gotta think like what's the cost of you staying in the same position. A lot of
Exactly.
people get a lot of people get price and cost confused. They think price and cost are the same thing, but the price that you pay today, you better pay it today, or it's gonna cost you a lot more later. I
Exactly.
yeah, but that's just what the mentorship was. It was because I had to literally get inside of it because I had 5 clients that like we were getting no results, and I told them I was like, "Yo, like." I'm developing I'm developing a better system. Like I got the best like deletions.
Mhm.
Michael has a book about it. It's called like The Power of Yet. And I think I haven't even read it yet, but you talk. I think you talked about it like you have to. I think you talked about it as like you have to be before it becomes, or you have to say you are before who
Yeah,
you are. Is that
I
the
said
same
I
book?
was before I was. Like, you gotta
And
say what you are
yeah,
before.
and it's like I was basically already saying like, okay, I have one of the best deletion systems out there before I was, and that's just
Mhm,
how everything like became aligned. And like for me, it's like I cared about my customers, and then I just got blessed with finding this mentorship. And then once I got into the mentorship, like that's when I had that bulletproof mindset that you said. Like I had to get inside of it, or I would have like let down my clients. I would have let down the business. I
mhm.
would have let down myself. So you just how to make stuff happen and then just have faith and just keep going no matter what comes in your way for sure.
Definitely, definitely. And you raise a good point because whether someone's a credit repair business owner or a consumer that wants credit repair, price is only an issue in the absence of value. You literally have a bulletproof deletion system because you know how to sue the credit bureaus. You sue the TransUnion. You got those guaranteed. I want to say guarantee loosely, but you got deletions with predictability, right? You got predictable deletions.
Yeah.
You say guarantee, poor people's ears that just start get so prickling. You got to be careful with the words you say. Nah, but so you
Yeah.
just got we got to be careful with our words. So you got a
Yeah.
predictable deletion. So when we say something like high ticket credit repair, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, whatever, that's not an issue because you got to think about the ROI that you're getting. People that charge like 300, 500, little money or whatever, those are people they're not too sure about it, like they pump faking and all that. You Steph Curry with it, you just letting it fly. Like you already know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like you have that
Yeah.
confidence and
Yeah.
you literally have like the receipts. So that's why like when my team hops on calls, when I hop on calls, when we say the price, like we're not stuttering because we know what the results are, we know what we could do with it. And one thing that I want people to take away from you is you're always putting your clients first. I'm similar in the sense that I put y'all first as the mentees, but for our credit repair service, I definitely put my customers first as well, and then putting God first, obviously. So praying over the letters, things we talked about. So that's definitely a huge takeaway. As we wrap up here, I just want to know, just from your end, what would you want people to leave today with as far as like a takeaway?
No, definitely for sure. So I would say definitely since this is my second time on here, of course,
Mhm.
like I'm on here for a second time because Michael's stuff works. It's like if you've already watched me already from the first one and you're watching again, it's just like this should be enough proof for you to just go ahead and hop into the mentorship. Like there's social proof, people are getting receipts. And like I said earlier, it's just like it kind of hurts me knowing that you're on the fence and you're just watching us win. And it's
Mm,
just like I feel like if you're just not even if it's just not with like if you're afraid to jump into anything, I feel like you're just letting yourself down because it's just like you don't even know the first off, you don't even know like the amount of people that need you, and it's just like you're selfish for not even investing your own money. It's like
yeah.
we're in business, and I said this in the last video, like we're literally in business to provide a service in exchange for get people's hard-earned money. So it's like you're selfish for not wanting to get better and not wanting to get the best because it's just like why are you in business? The only reason why you're in business is you just want to make money. And that's the wrong like you want to make money, but that should not be the first focus of the business. And
Yeah.
that's why I think that people that don't invest are just selfish. Of course they might be afraid because of burn, but you're gonna get burned, like it's just part of the game. But
Mhm.
eventually, like you're gonna go through enough burns and like you're gonna get smarter and you're gonna know who to invest with. And that's why I said like I took my chances with Michael because one, the social proof, but two, just like I've seen like on his videos, like he was giving out so much value and it's just like he was actually teaching us. My biggest thing is education because I want to make sure that I'm providing the best product and delivering the best results to my clients. I'm not too worried about like the money aspect. Of course, we're here to make money.
I
Like
forgot. It's
I want to
also
make millions, like create generational wealth. But in order to do that, what really shifted my mindset was when I got away from, okay, how do I make 10K or how do I flex that I made 10K? Like that was my mindset when I first started. And
Mm,
that right there, I wasn't investing to myself because I just strictly wanted to make the money. And when I switched my mindset to like, okay, how can I make my products better? How can I get better results for my clients? It forced me to invest. And with that mindset, I just became smarter. Luckily, too, this opportunity fell into my lap. But I also think God saw um my heart change as far as like what I wanted for the business. Was it
mhm,
the money or was it to actually take people to the next level? When
mm.
I chose to take people to the next level, so miraculously, I started making more money.
Yeah,
So
that's how it works. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And then that just reminded me. So you guys have access to like a Google Drive. So in a Google Drive, I stress the importance of having your mission statement. With CAT, basically our mission statement is to help reduce crime rate and help reduce depression. People are working these 9 to 5s that they don't love. I know that some people may watch my videos. They may get offended when I'm saying 9 to 5 this, 9 to 5 that. But at the end of the day, my main message is autonomy. I want people to have the choice to work a 9 to 5 or not work a 9 to 5, just that financial freedom. People stress out over money. People rob people because of money. You know what I'm saying? So just having that mission statement, I think really is a focal point of a business. Cause a lot of people, their thing is, oh, I fix credit. Like, okay, cool.
yeah,
You know, like it needs to go deeper than that. So um kind of like what you said, just putting your heart in business for the right reasons. And then going back to what you said as far as, you know, how some people get burnt and they're just like, oh, everybody's scamming. We gotta break that down and understand that that would be like if you dated someone in 7th grade or something. You're like, and it was a bad experience.
yeah,
Everybody's bad. But some of y'all are married right now. So you gave dating a second chance. So you got to look at it
exactly.
like dating as well. So you got to give dating a second chance, right? And if you've been burnt by a credit repair person, um, I definitely say, you know, give it a second chance again. If you don't want to give it with me, you heard Danny's testimony. We're gonna tag his YouTube over here. Go do your due diligence on him. Look at all the results that he's getting as well. The same way you can go to my IG highlights and look. I'm pretty sure you go to his IG highlights, you're gonna see results after results after results. Just to wrap up, can you tell the people where they can find you?
Yeah, so you can actually find me. I have a new Instagram. It's actually Daniel
Yeah.
Dixon Official. I think the YouTube is I think the YouTube is the
We'll
same thing.
tag
If
it.
not,
We'll tag
I
it. Don't
change
worry.
it.
Don't worry. We'll tag
Yeah, but yeah,
it.
you can definitely find me at on Instagram and Facebook, Daniel Dixon Official. You can like it's like Michael said, you can look through my results. I literally have a result highlight just from Michael's mentorship, and that is flooded with results just from the new stuff that I learned. So we got some
Yeah.
great things in there, and especially just like with the recent wins, like with the suing,
Yeah.
that portfolio is definitely going to get a lot bigger with a lot better results too. So I'm excited
Definitely.
for this
Definitely.
2020. Sure.
And those results are from 2024, not 2020, right? Because some people have old ass
Oh
results.
yeah, they some people have old results.
Yeah.
And another thing too that I'm really like starting to lean away with, like I only post my results, and it's just like it's cool to leverage other people's results, but at the end of the day, it's like, do you really know what you're doing, or like, do you really know what's going on? So it's
Mhm.
like now it's getting to the point where like at some point you're gonna have to start getting your own results, and it's
Mm.
like you got to know what's starting to get on because what happens if you hop on like a podcast or what happens if someone asks you like, okay, like what's the process, like what's going on? You're
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
sitting there like, "Well, I don't know. Like this is how I was for the longest, and I just
yeah,
felt bad, just like because my clients were like, well, what does this mean in the middle? Like, what is this? And I'm just like, I
yeah,
don't know. I gotta learn the process. But when I learned the process myself, it's like I made more money because I was knowledgeable in the space, and I can offer consultations. We didn't even talk about digital products and this at all, but that's gonna be another thing going on.
we're gonna have to do a third one or something.
Oh, there's so
Do a
many.
third one.
I like most. I feel like a lot of credit for business owners like they have a one shot gun versus their only offer is credit repair. But it's like once you get into the mentorship, like you're loaded. Like you got multiple things, bullets in the chamber, just ready to unload. Like there's too much ammunition. Right. Shout out to ammunition, consumer ammunition
No
tactics.
pun
So it's like
intended. Yes, sir. Yeah,
too much ammunition, bro. It's
no,
crazy.
man,
So yeah.
definitely. Appreciate you hopping on again. You know, as always. Make sure y'all tap in with Danny. He's gonna be going crazy on the YouTube. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Go to his IG, tap in with them. With that being said, y'all have a blessed one.